I'm not saying it was your fault, although you could have done more. Oh, you're so naive, yeah, so true or false it may be, but she's still out to get me. Just don't let me down, just don't let me down, and hold on to your kind. Just don't let me down, just don't let me down, and hold on to your kind. Just don't let me down.
It's your boy, man. Happy Monday to all. Just trying to set up some plays, trying to strategically plan my summer because I want my summer to be pretty dope. I want to do some dope shit this summer and like really get some dope people involved. I got some moves planned for this summer. I'm gonna drop a record soon, so everybody be like, "Well, when you gonna put out it's a new record?" I got something coming. Don't worry. We in the gym. Today we got a man named DJ Khaled. Originally born in New Orleans, Louisiana. Nowlands. Born from Palestinian parents, who moved to the U.S. obviously before his birth. He starts off a DJ, obviously that's the name. He started DJing. He became close friends with Birdman and Lil Wayne, so that whole little clique was bubbling down there, and DJ Khaled was right there. So then he got a radio gig in 1998. Moved to Miami, hosted the Luke Show with one of the members of Two Live Crew. So that was kind of his first start on the airwaves. Ended up creating a show called The Takeover that would run on the weekends. So obviously during that time, he's playing new artists, he's breaking new artists, and I'm sure he's becoming closer and closer with the artists that he's breaking. 2006, out his debut album. It's called Listen, the album. But this is the rollout of the We the Best. This is the start of it really, where he's rolling out Ace Hood, he's working with Rick Ross, Trick Daddy, all the Miami players, doing production for all of these people, and getting everybody all in house on certain records. You get the We Taking Over record around this time. A lot of like slapping ass for I'm So Hood. From that point, he just started building his catalog, working from everybody from Jeezy to Ludacris to all the way up to Jay-Z and Beyonce. He's just a stat stuffer over the years, and just creating these moments on his album of getting people that people normally cannot get on their album. So album we're covering today, which just dropped, it's called Khaled Khaled, released under Epic Records and Sony Music. 14 songs. Look like it's feature heavy, but Khaled don't rap, so obviously. A Jay-Z sample, which Khaled kind of made. He made it more elegant and like stretched it out more, but it's still like a Jay-Z sample song. You got Jeremiah hopping on here, who's like, he's the game's like secret weapon. He writes songs for everybody. And then everybody will go to him. Even established writers go to him, like, "Yo, what you think about this?" You go to Jeremiah. He's like the teacher who put the he'll red mark your shit. He's like, "Nah, you need to do this." Matter of fact, let me just do all this over. I like the choir effect. It's not my favorite usage of a choir. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the crack, but it's got that like Sunday morning worship type of feeling. I feel like Kanye let his choir come and do the ad libs on this. The last few Wayne features I really didn't care for, but this one is okay. I didn't think I would care for this one, but it's okay.
Another one. DJ Khaled. Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. And 2 zeros to the one, I'm in a different mode. It's my life, do what I wanna, be with different hoes. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich, I strong, we get them in and get them gone.
So I do like this beat. It's like a backdrop from the reverb they got on them or something on this joint. That's it's annoying, with the mix down. I don't know if that's a mistake or if that's the effect they were going for, but I like Lil Baby a lot. Of course, he makes this record personally him. It almost sounds like a vibe that he's cooking up. Then you get Lil Durk coming on. Lil Durk is spitting for his life on this joint. Like one of the best Little Dirk verses I've ever heard. Baby did his thing too. I mean, Lil Baby, you gotta give it up to him. And he like created the hook. He created the song, and Lil Durk just came in and ate off of it.
I get big paper, so I deal with big haters. Big paper, so I deal with big haters. Big paper, so I deal with big haters. Got it out the mud, they ain't do me no favor. Ain't no bitch like her, that's why these bitches don't like her. I respect shit starters, not no shit typers.
It sound good for Cardi. Yeah, you know what I mean. Don't expect the fucking craziest Barty song in the world, but this is good. Like this is a cool little song she gave for Khaled in this album. You know what I mean? It's New York. You know, it's some some BK feeling shit. You know, it ain't the craziest shit I heard her spit, but it's good. You know?
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, we on and we going crazy. So we on and we going crazy.
Hers in the building. Ah man, she could sing anything, and I'm pretty much there for it. She bringing the vibes on here. When you fucking with Khaled, he gonna make you on some international shit, no matter what. And that's what I do like about Khaled is he in his Mr. Worldwide bag. So he's always gonna have a vibe like this. Really didn't need the Migos on this. Could have did without the Migos on this. Seems like he just slapped them on there for collab's sake.
You see it if you looking for a true type bitch, let me be it. I'm from the south, never had a handout. Before I let my people starve by, take it out your mouth. These bitches so quick to switch up. I'm from the Lone Star, I don't need to click up. It ain't directed, so it ain't respected. Stop dropping clues, cause I ain't no detective, bitch. I'm trying to win, don't care.
Open up with Megan Thee Stallion, and that's another one of the head honchos of now for female MCs period. She every time I hear her, she don't disappoint. She shows up on every verse, especially a feature. She shows up on every feature, and yet again, she set the table for the guys. So Lil Baby came second, and you hitting that motherfucker. He's like, nah, you ain't. He like Megan, you ain't about to eat me on this motherfucking Khaled shit. Yeah, you could already tell because she came out swinging. She chin check niggas. So he's like, I'm gonna show up. Let me get you up to this motherfucker. And then you get Da Baby at the end, which is my favorite MC of the three, actually. And he showed up. He was just, he was, oh, let me come in here and, give y'all some speed bags real quick just to let you know I'm here. Give you a little ballistic reporter where he at, talking about I ain't signing no deals. I'm still on my milking my records type shit. My favorite song I've heard so far on it is an interesting beat to put these three on. You wouldn't expect these three to be on this beat. I didn't even notice that Post Malone was doing the hook through the whole song, so that's what made it smoother too.
Another one. DJ Khaled. I gotta make my mind up. I'm gonna grind, gon' shine until my time's up. I got money in my mind, is that a crime? Yeah. Don't wanna go back to the days when I was broke.
So you get Justin Bieber speaking from a man in a relationship's perspective. All that old bullshit I used to want, man, I ain't worried about that. He like, I let it go. Fuck it. I love my relationship, I love my lady. He like, baby, you my priority. And fuck the game, baby. 21 Savage comes on. He's fun, but I'm good on this record. Maybe this is the one that the married man, Chance the Rapper is in his house just like going crazy to this. This is the bubbly male love song, man. 21 tried to bring a little more savageness to it, but even at the end of it, he was like, baby, baby, you my everything.
Body in motion, you got me sold, I'm focused, yeah. Baby, I'm so done with waiting. Make a perfect, I'ma give you your way. Got me intoxicated.
You got God Tiller. He just basically lent his voice. He didn't, he wasn't trying to recreate the wheel. He was just like, I'll give y'all a little bit of the Tiller. If you know Khaled and his albums, he usually ride one artist the most. Like you'll hear the one artist a lot, and then he'll couple a lot of people around him. And a lot of the great producers do this throughout history. And Lil Baby is the perfect one to do. He's in right now. He's like, he's really tapped into the youth. This vibe, this record I'm kind of cool on, but It's not terrible. I'm sorry, I'm not buying your titties and I'm not buying your ass. I'm gonna make you work for it. Even on my richest day, if the girl, even my wife, if she comes to me, baby, I want the new titties and ass for you, for you. I want it, and that's the trick. They be like, baby, I'm doing this for you. It's like, no, you're not. I married you. I'm with you. You don't need to do that for me to keep me around. Nah, fuck all that. I'll let you know if I want that. You're gonna work for me. You're gonna come join the family business and then work for them titties and for them injections. And lips, you can't touch your lips. I got a strict thing. You could only do titties and ass. That's the only thing. You can't touch the face. You start touching the face.
DJ Khaled! Bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah.
Pop star. I've heard this. I think everybody's heard this is a hit. It's been out for a while. I didn't necessarily know he was gonna put it on this album, but that's cool. Um, keeps the juice of this song alive, reprise it. And Drake know how to place records. He know he got an album coming, so he know to just jump on certain albums even leading up to his release.
I swear, this is my year. I like good girls and Louis Vuitton, yeah. I like bad bitches, extended long hair. And she like Rap Simmons. My bitch bag like 40K, now she act different.
Like the beat should be way more monumental and not even like totally different. Like it's elements of this beat that's like perfect. Like the way each rapper comes in on their initial verse, the beat behind that is so perfect. I wish it was louder and I wish it was a little more simpler in like the instrumentation, almost like how Rick Ross and them boys, y'all, how y'all really do it, like the We the Best sound. This ain't quite that, but man, it's just that stuff with a lot of great artists. Like it's muddied up by like transitions that I didn't really care for. The direction of it is all over the place a little bit, but I could still like it if it was done like more legendary.
Sorry, not sorry. Don't mind me. I'm living a dream. Living a dream, yeah. Came from nothing to where we thought that we would be.
So you got samples on samples here. They sampled the Jay-Z song Cry song. If you remember that, that's Blueprint. Blueprint album from Jay-Z. And so they brought that vibe back. I'm sure that's how Khaled got Jay-Z. He was like, nigga, listen to this. This reminds you of the old times, huh? And then you got Nas. He probably sent it to him with Nas on it. It was like, when millionaires and billionaires decide to rap, I always listen. You got Nas talking about he's crypto Scarface. That shit is dope. And then Jay-Z just showing you how aware and in tune with like nowadays lingo that he knows what y'all talking about. He knows everything. This nigga's in tune. He keeps his ear to the street. James Fauntleroy, who sounds really good. I haven't dug deep in him, but I can see why they got him to liaison this kind of record. Sounds good. He's got Frank Ocean vibes.
Another one. Yeah. DJ Khaled.
I'm getting on my own way. These days I ain't trying to complicate things. My heart's in the right place. Setting my intentions, manifesting good change. When life gets hard for the purpose, it's gotta make the bad days worth it.
So you got Justin Timberlake, and Justin Timberlake sounds good. And once you really sit in the song, you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, this joint do feel pretty good, but like, not ready for this vibe right now. Like throughout the cohesion of his album is like, why you give me this right now?
We the best music.
Cause I can have it all, I can have it, I can have it, I can have it all, I can have it, I can have it.
You got God Tiller, her, and Meek Mill. This is an interesting combo. This kind of old school vibe. I think this is an old Nas song that they sample here. It's not quite cracked though. It's good to hear Meek verse always. Once again, you really didn't need anybody. You could have just did this with her and Meek. And you can't have it all. No, you cannot have it all. Matter of fact, you better get used to not having anything. To be completely honest, because you can't actually have or possess anything, but you can experience it all. Yes, you can. You can have a taste of it all, but you can't have it all.
Khaled! Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. You can stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to grief. Full speed, so volley Paris, yeah. Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. You can stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to.
This is that crumpets and tea music right here. It kind of sounds like The Weeknd, tapping into his vibes. I'll never underestimate that, but this record is not for me. Like, you're not about to just see me in the house playing this joint. Just go.
Your million, we not take on go long, just like the Amazon. Split big like a cylinder, man on beat like one question.
Where you come from?
Hey, I'm a beat boy retreat when he made the things slap. Them say dreadlocks no play in a no bangarang.
Bond Time, Bounty Killer, and Capleton did their thing, man. This joint really sounds like the best song on the album. They just sound really good on this. This shit sounds so hip hop. Fucking album concept and theme. We throw that out the window damn near. Name of the fucking album is Khaled Khaled. Master promoter. He's just flexing his friends like he always do. Khaled is not a rapper. He is a super producer and knows how to put artists together and produce great records. So that's his genius. He's not about making this super deep concepted album. It's damn near fucking wow album. The artwork is elegant. If you follow him, you can tell like this is his yard at his house. He has this big ass mansion, this big beautiful yard, and then he got his sons who he's made popular, and these guys are fucking CEOs of companies already. So he's just kind of setting up the wealth throne, and I just love all of that. I love generational wealth, and I love the way he puts it into he's a Muslim, so he keeps his faith first, so he's showing that. Okay, so production for the most part was sound. It was some moments that I was a little disappointed in, and then there was some records that pretty much just one-off in nostalgia and not really total new concepts. Some reprised vibes on here. The creativity in this is just the way he repackaged songs. It sounds like he was able to pull off some sleight of hand shit. I'm surprised that certain artists he was able to get together on here, certain just things he was able to pull off without having every resource at his hand. This was an amazing feat. So he gets all the creativity for me. It's 14 records on here. It's about 6 of them that are replayable. None of them to me are crack. I think it's gonna get drowned out by not only crack that's come out, but crack that's to come. Impact to the culture in the game is not really high. I think it was some moments on here that was close to really changing that pendulum, but didn't quite hit the mark. Whenever you can get an update from Nas and Jay on any project, even if it's just one verse, I feel like that bodes to your update to culture and update to the game. You got some of the greatest legendary spitters in the world on this album. So for lyrics, it's gonna be high. Everybody really brought it. You got Lil Baby, you got Meg, you got Cardi. It's ridiculous in that sense. So this album scored a 42, which is an album that has gotta grow on you. Yeah. And it's crazy to say with all of these amazing features, it's just the ingredients were a little off. I feel like the cohesion of the album wasn't really there, and you just feel it. Not to say that it's not good music on here. It's a okay listen to a degree, with going this route, you just gotta go with straight hits. When you have no cohesion or concept or anything, you gotta just stat stuff, and which it seems like a kind of an attempt to do, but didn't really pull it completely off. Shout out to DJ Khaled, yo, for pulling this off. Just amazing fucking job pulling this off, getting on Epic Records and Sony Music. Shout out to every artist that contributed to this album. Remember, you can also check this show out over on blessedtings.com. So go check out them. Shout out to you, most importantly, for watching this, because y'all are the ones that really matter, man. And yeah, that's going to do it for your boy. I'll meet up with y'all Wednesday. Nobody told you, man, I love you. And if nobody ever tells you that, you can get it front and center. Y'all be safe.